Hey, lately, for the past week or so, I've been listening to the work of Brooke Castillo, who is a life coach and has a podcast on iTunes that I'd really recommend you check out. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you the most important part of her work and her method, which is called the model. So in the model, there are 5 components. There are your circumstances. These are things that happen that we can't control. That includes our past, other people's behavior. These are neutral things until we have thoughts about them. And a thought is just a sentence in your mind. So if it includes any subjective terms, adjectives, descriptive words, and so on, it's probably a thought instead of a fact. Okay, so those thoughts that we have in our mind create our feelings. And she describes a feeling as being a one-word descriptor. So you're happy, you're sad, you're anxious, and so on. Okay, and then she says that our feelings drive our actions or lack of action. Okay, and then of course our actions produce our results. So here's an example that often runs through my head. So a circumstance in my life, I've always settled for minimums based on price and affordability. So I look at price as the first factor in a lot of the things, including the musical instruments I buy and so on. So that produces a thought. So my thought about that is maybe you, and I'm describing that in a vague sort of way, as meaning somebody else who I'm observing. You could have an expensive guitar or something. You could have this in your life, but I could never have that because I'm a special snowflake who only deserves the minimums. So that creates in me senses of hopelessness, frustration, depression, and as a result, the action I take is nothing. I avoid deciding to want anything because I figure I can't have it. And then as a result, I don't get what I want. So running everything through that really provides a lot of insight. And I think I'm going to work with that a little bit more and see if I can figure out what the hell's going on in my life that's keeping me stuck being kind of mediocre or below average when I know I could be a superstar. All right, you have a great morning.